it's good fun. Days like these are great. You get the whole industry together, and to have, companies and corporations like Interbet and Cape Racing who are so generous with sort of time and energy into making a day like this possible is it's fantastic for everyone.
13:20 race 5, the first of our features, the Lonsdale Stirrup Cup Grade 3 over 2,400 metres, the first leg of the first jackpot. We've got 9 runners carded. Justin Snaith saddles 2 of them. Paul Peter will saddle 3 of them. And hoping to upstage them all is Sean Tarry with number 4, Shango. But before we go any further, let's hear from Justin Snaith, Callum Dixon, Dean Cannemer, Paul Peter and Sheldon Peters.
Interesting. I had a quick look at the betting. I see that they've gone with Paul Peters' horses here, but this is not Turfentine. This is Greyville. So I think we're going to give him a good go. I think don't count my horses out here. I think One Way Traffic is a horse that you can really follow for the season. And I think that he's a horse that if he runs a big race here, you might find him in something bigger. So I think certainly the one to follow, One Way Traffic. Great backup with Salvador Mundi. Don't leave either of these out.
Yeah, most definitely. Look, he's going into that race. We've thrown him in the deep end. We know he stays well. So yeah, we're basically just trying to see where we are with him. And with the recent rains, his form in the wet has been good. So I think that will benefit him. And although he is out at the weight, it is a handicap. So he's got 52, and he's an honest type. So we're going out trying.
Yeah, Rex Union, we're a little disappointed in his last performance on the potty. The run before, that was also a very slow run race on the grass, and I think we only about 5 runners. And Keegan tried to pull it, and he couldn't get out. On the outside was keeping him in, and he got going on the last bit of the race. Obviously, this is a lot tougher, this race. Got 52.5. Could be a little bit not so well off with some horses, but he sure does stay well, and he enjoys the 2-4 on the grass. Also, you've got to include him. But it'll be a good test for him to see where we're going for the sort of staying handicaps that lie ahead. But he's in good shape.
Yes, he's doing very well. A way above average horse. Also first time that he's travelled to a different province. I think the 2-4's perfect for him at Greyville because he's got good acceleration. If he travels well, he should be very competitive. A nice type of horse. We want to qualify him for the July, so he's got to win here and win it impressively if he's to get his call up for the July. Yeah, Green Haze is honest as the day is long. He always gives of his best. He hasn't been in the winners enclosure for quite some time, but he's been running good, honest races. We brought him here. Maybe the different scenery will help him rise to the occasion. I think more of a place chance. But in bigger pick sixes, he should be included. Yes, Warren elected to ride him. He's a very good stayer. His long-term goal would be the Gold Cup. So we want to show him the course. But in saying that, he still has a big winning chance. He's a very decent horse. He stays all day. And if the right pace is on, he should be very competitive. But as I say, it is a stepping stone to the Gold Cup.
Moving on to race number 5, I'm going to be leaning with number 4, Shango, as my outright selection. He's a horse who's done me very proud, and I've had a good profit on him in the past. When he comes to KwaZulu-Natal, he seems to be a different type of specimen. He really excels on the coast here. Last time this year, he's a horse who blossomed. He came to the 4, and I'm looking for another tip-top performance from Shango. He's run against the best of them. He's run in the big feature races, and I think if you draw a line through his penultimate run, he bounced back with a good last effort. He'll be my first selection. The Paul Peters stable, they send out a host of runners. I'll be going number 8, Shangani, as my second selection. Third to number 7, Green Haze, and fourth to number 2, One Way Traffic. When it comes to the Delilah selection for race number 5, I'm going to suggest an each way play on number 4, Shango, and hopefully he can do the business for us as we go back to the studio.
Well, there's no doubting that Paul Peter has a very strong hand in the 2022 renewal of the Lonsdale Stirrup Cup with all of Flying Bull, Green Haze and Shangani. Justin Snaith, He issued a warning that his runners are not just making up the numbers. He's expecting them to be very competitive, but I'm in the same camp as Sheldon Peters. I'm in the camp of number 4, Shango, but it is a trappy contest, and for me it's a field race in the exotics. I'm also going to have an each-way strike on the 25-1 rank outsider Decorated. We never know which Decorated is going to arrive at the races, but he's got 52.5 on his back. The blinkers come off. They didn't work for him last time, and I'm expecting him to run a much better race, and I think 25-1 is fair each-way value. How do you see the race?
Average rating is 96, and Shango, the horse that you and Sheldon like, is certainly going to have a big chance from the Sean Terry stable. Dropped a little in the ratings from 120 down to 108. Well, it's dropped quite a bit, but it's still, 108 rated. But Shango loves the coast, as Sheldon said. Got to be a massive, massive runner. Respect for the Snaith 2, respect for the Peter 3. Out of the Peter 3, I am in the camp of number 8, Shangani. Let's have a look at my Dlala slide for the Lonsdale Stirrup Cup, the Group 3 event. I've gone Shangani to beat Flying Bull from a one-way Traffic, whom I think is going to run an absolute cracker, and then number 7, Green Haze. Each way on number 8, Shangani. So that's the Dlala slide from my side. Looking and listening, Shango, Shangani, Decorated. Those could be the way to go in race 5, and of course, healthy respect for Justin Snaith too.
The betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.